Hey everybody, the following is an excerpt from the monthly Rahdo Roundup, and if you'd like to see the rest of the roundup, you can hit that eye up in the top right corner of the screen, or if you'd like to know more about the game, you can follow the link down in the show notes. And with that out of the way, let's talk about Yokohama. Now, this is a game I covered back in 2016. When it first came out from Okazu brand and was brought over to the rest of the world by Tasty Minstrel Games. I played the original Okazu version. Tasty Minstrel was pretty much the same. They just did a couple of little tweaks. And now a new publisher, is it Synapse? I want to say it's Synapse, right? Are they the new ones? Yeah, Synapse's Games has gotten the rights to it because sadly Tasty Minstrel Games is no longer with us. And so they have done the second reprint. And this time, instead of only tweaking the look of the original Okazu version a little bit, it has gotten a massive graphical overhaul, remake. Here's a picture of the new stuff. There we go. Although, that'd be a very pretty box cover, but it's covering up everything else. But really nice, very colorful, bright components. Lovely art for all the different worker placement actions you can do. Double layer boards for all the players. So all our million pieces will, just say nice and snug until we use them. Very satisfying to slot them in. Plus double, slots on the board. So once you've claimed spaces, thereby giving up your workers to get points, they won't get jostled around anymore either. And then nice art of all the different locations in the sleepy fishing village of Yokohama just makes this game look so much better. It is such a huge jump up. Now, interestingly, unlike a lot of these, hey, let's bring an old classic or a classic from 5 or 10 years ago back, and give it a really luscious improvement. By the way, I should say, no longer do we have just little cubes. Instead, we've got these cool little tiny meeples to represent our mini workers, and then we've got little silkscreen meeples to represent us too. So all the components get an upgrade, and the art is better. But interestingly, I was about to say, the rules don't change at all. There's literally nothing that has changed about the rules, other than the two little mini promo expansions, Tasty Minstrel Games. They're now a part of the base game if you want them. So that's really the only change to the rules. So this is classic Yokohama through and through with just a phenomenal facelift. Great components, great storage solution, great everything. A game that looks as good as it has always played, and that's fantastic. Now, how does it play? This is a game, Yokohama, that I have kept now through 10 different calls of, we're going to come out. It came out in 2016, so 8 times. At the end of every year, folks, I get rid of usually anywhere from 50 to 100 games from my shelves. And Yokohama has survived 8 calls. It's that good. I even though I had to move it halfway across the world from Malta to America, it was worth keeping for that reason. That's me saying how phenomenal Yokohama is. I now have gotten rid of my Yokohama to get the new, prettier version, and I am so happy with it. Oh, by the way, the old one looks fine. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, what is this? Yeah, no. That is the old one. Yeah, this is the old one. And there was like some fun, like you can see how the old one, a given location, had a very, very tiny picture, and it was mostly covered up with the card for the area, for the buildings in a given zone. And you can see they changed that now to say, no, big pictures, and then we'll have a separate place to put the buildings down below. And by the way, did I mention those places to put the building down below are also dual layer, so that once you build a building, it stays snug, so you can see exactly where it goes. But it's still got the same randomizing feature that the original one did too. So, I guess you can go watch my original run through of Yokohama. There's going to be a link for it down in the show notes. There's a link for everything I'm talking about today down in the show notes. And you can see it in action. The only change is now it looks as good as it's always played, and I am very, very happy to have it. That's number 7 this month, folks. It's a worker placement game where you deploy little workers that create a network of paths for you to move around to move your big worker. But then as you do actions, your little workers come off the board. So you're constantly creating a travel path and then ripping it apart. That's the crux of the gameplay. Okay, now I've said everything you need to know. Go watch my run through, link down in the show notes for Yokohama. And just imagine it looking a heck of a lot prettier than it did when I covered it a decade ago.
And thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. It makes a huge difference, believe me. But with that out of the way, if you'd like to see some more, over on the left, you can find a playlist of a whole bunch more Rahdo Rapid reviews. Up in the top right, there's the latest thing that's been added to the channel. And in the bottom right, you've got something YouTube recommends. Okay, folks, thanks for watching.